Hello. How's everybody doing this morning? Right.
You can start playing it here.
It's exciting, beautiful day. It was a beautiful day yesterday. God is so good. Listen, I want to talk to us a little bit this morning about what it really means to worship in spirit and truth. Listen, we all know about the woman at the well, right? The woman at the well, I love that story. She was there and come to the well. Jesus was standing there. He actually sent his disciples in town. Do you know why? Because his disciples would have stopped her from talking to her, would have stopped him from talking to her. She's sitting there on her journey, married, 5 men, looking for significance and worth. And Jesus standing there. I love what he said, because he asked her for a drink, and she's completely surprised. Why would you even be talking to me and ask me to get you a drink? And he said, if you only knew who it was that was talking to you. He said, you would ask me of living water. Because if you drink this water, you'll thirst again. Right? He was talking about the thirst in her soul. And then he reveals to her everywhere that she had been looking in her soul to fill the void that was there. He said, go get your husband. And she said, well, I don't have a husband. He said, yeah, I know. He said, you've had 5. And the one you're living with right now is not even your husband. See, her soul was thirsting for something different. Look, I want to pick it up right there. Let's look in John 4. So the woman said to him, he said, sir, I perceive that you are a prophet. He said, our fathers worshipped in this mountain, and you Jews say that in Jerusalem is the place where you ought to worship. And Jesus said to her, woman, listen, he's saying this passionately. He said, woman, believe me, the hour is coming when you will neither on this mountain nor in Jerusalem worship the Father. What's he saying? He's saying it'll never, from this point forward, it'll never be about a place. It's going to be about your heart. Listen, he says, but the hour is coming, and now is. What's he saying? He's saying, I'm about to go do a work. Look what he says next. Is when the true worshipers will worship the Father in spirit and truth. For the Father is seeking such to worship him. For God is a spirit, and those who worship him must worship him in spirit and truth. Do you understand that what he's saying at this moment? He's saying in all of history, ever since the fall of Adam, God has been looking and searching for those to worship him in spirit and truth. And up until this point, it has never been able to happen. But Jesus, knowing that he's going to fulfill what God has called him to do, that he's going to walk up Calvary's hill, and the condemnation and shame of mankind that has kept them from going into the presence of God, that's kept it from behind a veil, is going to be ripped from the top to the bottom. And we will be able, as it says in Romans, therefore, those who are in Christ Jesus will not feel that kind of condemnation anymore. purchased it. And he said in that point, when he rises from the dead, he's going to be able to place his spirit inside of you so that you can become a daughter and son through Jesus Christ. What he's really saying, he's saying it to every one of us this morning. Whatever you're looking to fulfill that void in your heart, if you're trying to fulfill it through relationships, through drugs, through sports, through whatever it is, he's saying right now, this morning, if you only knew who it was that is here to speak to your heart. Come on, let's worship him this morning. He's an amazing God.